Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Greeting.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
All right. Greetings, everyone. Good morning and welcome back to another IDN Weekend Tech Talk. I am your host, Raka Sabta Fabian, and
I'm Ahmad
this
Pratama.
is my friend. And yes, today we will be talking about a certain topic, how the Indonesian government gets hacked. So we will go straight into the material. All right, you may start when you are ready.
Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope I can speak clearly and my voice already went in. So about 30 minutes I talk. So 30 minutes talking about how the Indonesian data actually gets hacked. It's actually a little bit, not a little bit. It's actually really concerning to discuss about this because it's been going on for years and hasn't stopped since really. The huge data breach that has occurred in this country was most of the biggest one that I know is Tokopedia data breach, where basically millions of citizen data is breached, and Tokopedia and also BPJS as well. Many companies, especially BUMN, they get the face, they get hacked, and they get the data leaked, and it's really concerning. So let's discuss about this a little bit deeper. So I hope I already shared my screen here. So first of all, I would like to tell you about, yeah, please share my screen. So here I'm going to go into so back in the day there's something called rate forums. We all know it. Don't know about this forum, but apparently it's already dead. It's already been, how do I say it, shut it down, but they often get a new domain every time. Oftenly, oh yeah, here we go. It's already down, but most hackers oftenly publish their database in this forum, raid forum, or maybe breach forums if they are still active. I think they are still active. They just bought another domain and migrated to that hosting. So breach forum and raid forums, those two are one of the most famous database selling websites where basically they sell not only government databases but also like companies and institutions websites as well. Concerning really. And looking back about when the BSI Bank Syariah Indonesia gets hacked as well, where many data of their, how do I say, clients basically nasabah, it gets their data leaks. Concerning really, but sadly most people don't really care about what they will do to the data, what they will do to those databases, thousands of gigabytes that they have collected. No one's just aware about that. So maybe just a sneak peek here on what I will do, on what I will speak about in the next few months. I'm currently applying to become a speaker where I talk about this a little bit deeper on why this it's concerning where a database is being leaked and it contains personal information because most Indonesian people right now they don't even bother like who am I? I'm no one. So what will happen if my data gets leaked? Just my NIK number, just my they don't care really. But later on, I'll prove them wrong. That it's actually really concerning. I'll use my AI technology, and so just a little bit insight here, overview on what I will do. It's basically an AI that clones your face and makes you turns you into a those things, your identity card with a selfie. But the difference is you don't need to do anything. I just need your data, your name, and your NIK number and where you live, and that's it. I can already make that image, that perfect image for you, for me actually, to well do whatever I want. This is sneak peek, but that's not what we're going to talk about here. We're going to talk about on why and how does the Indonesian government get taxed mostly. So here I'm going to show you a website where basically it shows data breaches. So Intelligence X is a website that allows you to search for credentials that has already been leaked by hackers around the world. So the methods of leaks is actually pretty vary. One of them are database leaking, database hacking. Second of all was stealer malware, which we're going to get to in the next few minutes. And the third one is how do I say, a scrapper, yeah, scrapper basically. So for the first one, database hacking is obvious, where you hack a database with a MySQL injection vulnerability, where basically a hacker will put up some unique symbols and gets into the system. Stealer one, we're going to talk about that later. But the third one about leaker. So how the leaker concept works is basically they're not hacking. No, they are not. They are not hacking really. What they do is they use an existing service in which they will gain more information about the person, about the data, basically. Let me give you an example, really. So there is something called TechDPT Online here. I don't know if they are still active or not. I'm pretty sure they were down since the Pemilu has shut down, basically. So let's see if they are still active. Oh yeah, they don't. They're not active anymore. But the thing is, where if you put your NEK number here, it will return your full name as well. Am I right? If I'm not mistaken, they also output your name as well, your real name. Well, that's actually what we want. So we use this check debit tool as a leacher, as a scrapper. We use those check debit tool in order to get the name behind those NEK number. And from the NEK number, NEK number consists of different numbers, right? So let me say nomor NEK, and this, for example, maybe this one. See this one? This is not that unique, really, if you think about it. There's something called Kode Provinsi. Kode Wilayah.id. Oh yeah, this one, Kode Wilayah.id. This consists of codes on where you live, what continent you live, what state you live in, and what kecamatan you live in. And based on this NEK number, 35, we see here in this website, kodewilayah.id, 35 Jawa Timur. There you go. And then next one, 76, 76, 76, 76. Kota Mojokerto. And next one is 44. 44, oh, there's no one. Oh yeah, this is not a real NEK number. This is just decoy. So if it's a real NEK number, basically, it will make up the rest based on your data, based on your where you live, which is basically pretty common questions in this country, right? I ask you, hey Raka, where do you live? I would like to play to your house sometimes, and then you give me your entire address, including the street code. Basically, it's pretty common. No one cares. Well, if I were them, I will have made that NEK number of you, and those four numbers here is the one that's unique. But the unique thing is not that unique, really. It's basically numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not that unique, really. So it's basically the numbers on what people is the same year, the same date that they are birthed. So if you are 4 November, I'm 4 November, and that means you are the first one and I'm the second one. It's not that unique, really. It can be crafted. And with this tool, with this debit tool, it's possible for me to get the name behind those numbers here. So that's what a scrapper do. That's how many databases. And I'm actually curious if there is a claim where KPU gets hacked. Database. Oh yeah, there you go. This one, CNBC Indonesia. Oh yeah, this. And I'm pretty sure it feels like this is not a hack. This is basically just someone scrapping the KPU website and then brute forcing the numbers one by one, blah 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 blah. Because once again, those numbers can be crafted. It's not that unique really, and yeah, and they claim that they have hacked into the KPU system. Blah 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 blah. They just want the name. They just want the title. So that's how the Indonesian data gets hacked, gets leaked. Shall I make this stream as leaked and not hacked? And the second one is that what we're going to talk about is stealer malware. Now, stealer malware is basically a kind of malware. So let me give you an insight again about malware. Malware is basically a software that is designed not to help you, but they are there to harm you. So whenever you are given a executable, what this executable do is basically commanded by the one that coded that the execute. That is the one that coded the executable, the one that coded the application. So if you ran the application, that means that no, you don't trust the application. You have to trust the creator of that application. If you don't trust it, well, you better not open it. Well, if they're being manipulative and you decided to open it, it's up to you, I guess. Not even my business at all. But sad thing is, most government instances oftenly gets trapped into these stealer thing. So let me register my account first in this application, or I believe I already made one. I think I have forgotten my UA. I swear to God, CapCuts are annoying, bro. Oh yeah, I still remember my account. So if I type in again kpu.go.id, there's going to be a lot of results here. Bam, there you go. See all those things. This means that it comes from a database. This also comes from a database, but sadly it's censored because I'm not paying them bunch of dollars or something. Yeah, this tool is not free. I would like to remind you guys, this tool is not free and it's not even made by me. You need at least 2,500 euros to get access to the leaks, basically. And things like this is basically comes from a leak. Okay, don't read that. Don't read that. Don't read that, honestly. So that's just a part of it. That's for KPU, and there's also many more things. You know what? Screw it. Just type in site.go.id and then type in gachor. You'll see many results here of government website being hacked. Really, it's not even that unique. There's too much stuff going on. So yeah, that's the how do I say it? Concerning thing. Most people don't aware on what application they are running. So I'm going to give you this sneak peek here. See this thing? This is actually a compile program. Once again, it's already being made. I already made it. I already coded, so I don't spend so much time on this stream to basically code an entire malware. So what this does is basically if I type in the executable file here in the terminal, so bomb, and it will silently scrap all of your data from your browsers. In this case, I only chose Chromium and Firefox in this code. Well, it will show up, bam, my cookies, my history, my password, my history on Microsoft Edge, and my password as well. So let me see if I say my Firefox password here. Oh, bam, there you go. Oh, what is this? Akun Discord order@gmail.com. This password right here. Hey, anyway, don't get me wrong. It's protected here, right? I always save my password on my browsers because they told me it's safe. So why don't I do it? I was offered blah 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 blah. No, you don't. You shouldn't ever save your password in a browser. That's the most disgusting thing that that most people do. They save their password in their browser just so they can think, oh yeah, there's a login page, it's already fulfilled, I don't need to type it again. No, screw you. If you're being trapped on this kind of malware, you're dead basically. All your password is being leaked. Here we go. See, account_order0, this is the password. And if I show it, oh, boom, it's the same thing. Facebook.com, Yanto Bosque, password is berkahidup, and I show it. Oh, it's the same thing. Of course, it's the same thing because it gets the file, the contents from the browsers that exist on your computer. It's not even shocking, really. And that's how a stealer malware works. They basically steals the database that is being storage in your browser. So this is just a concept, right? I already made the malware for you. Now let's talk about how they are delivered to you. So here is a malware live coding stuff. So here's the thing. So let's make something really unique here. So this bomb.exe, I will combine it with, let's say, there's actually more techniques, but I will then rather share it to you guys because it's too, come on, it's too private. So let's just start up with a really common method. So let me see if I have some videos here. I think I have some. Oh yeah, this one. See this. So I have this little funny meme video here. So let's see. Oh, what is this? Just the land before. If I click it in, yeah, it's amazing content here. So if I want to trap the victim into running this thing, I can basically show this video, but in the background, I also execute this executable. How can I do it? Oh, there is a way, really. So first of all, I would like to open up my web server here, which is xmpp.exe. So blah, blah, blah. I'll start it and I'll open up Explorer and let me type in the name. Hold on. Let me type files, blah, blah. No, malware. Trusted tracks. Yeah. And I'll name it the malware as GTA V League Punjabi by.exe. Just for an example, and now we're going to start the server here. Okay, so we start the server, and how can we get this executable runs this thing? So there's a tool, a hidden tool in Windows 10 called iExpress. Yeah, this tool apparently, an iExpress thing. So let's see. Okay, what if I just make it into one? So there's Josh and there is this thing. We're going to code a malware here, like really right now somehow. So, and there's something called PowerShell in Windows. So there's two things of shells, two kind of shells in Windows 10 or Windows 11. One is command prompt, one is PowerShell. And the way that I will do right now, I'm going to make a malware. I'll make a virus that will steal all of your freaking data while you yourself thinking, oh, it's just a video file. It doesn't matter, right? So here's how I'll work. Here's how I do. So I will make a PowerShell script in which it will basically call this URL first. So let's see. PowerShell.exe. Windows style hidden. Because I don't want to show this thing right here. It's too obvious. No. I'm not going to do that. I'm smart. So I'm going to make a command here. And what the command that I will do, we'll download the video file first, and then we're going to silently download this thing right here. How can I do that? So easy. It's easy. Just type in PowerShell download file and blah. Download it right here. And nah, come on. Invoke web request URI. And what's the URL again? Wait, URL localhost trusted cracks. If I'm not mistaken, the name is trusted cracks. localhost trusted tracks. Oh yeah, HD docs, HD docs, HD docs. Oh, there you go. Supposed to work right now. Nice, working. So trusted tracks. The name is Josh.m4. Josh.m4. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, so bam, bam, and out file. We're going to output it in the let's say there you go. Nice. Downloads Josh.mp4. Now I'm going to run this command first. It will download the video file and it will save it to the downloads folder. Josh.mp4. Yeah, see? It's downloaded. Nice. And now we're going to run the Josh.mp4 to basically, try to fix them first. Try to make them think, oh, it's a video file, right? It runs the video, doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. And what I'll do is to make a certain timeout. So we're not going to do anything. We're just doing nothing, 10 seconds, doing nothing. And after 10 seconds, I'm going to download another file. It's this one. Silently in the background. So this one, and not in the same user profile, no. I'll just save it in the temp one, temporary folder. And save it as Windows update real exe. Example, I can make it more obvious. And bam, there you go. Sorry to save here. And oh, why is my face this big? And if I run it in this terminal here, run it here. Okay, it will load up this video file. Oh yeah, this is just a funny meme. Nothing is going on. Nothing is going on. It's funny. It's funny. Oh no! Oh, what is this? What's this? Something's downloading? Oh no! I'm just gonna focus on my videos anyway. I don't even bother my computer being infected and my data is being distributed in certain servers in China. I don't freaking care. Oh, what is this? Wait, what is that? Oh, no, never mind. That doesn't exist. Oh, doesn't exist. And before I know it, my data has been distributed, has been saved in the temporary folder, I believe. Boom. I think you get the point, basically. So let me debug this real quick. Windows update real. Which file? Results. Oh, yeah, it works. Some incident occurs. So you get the point, basically. My credential already exported. But the problem is now I have this huge freaking PowerShell window. And the second one is, you see that it outputs this thing? It shows up a window, a flash. Come on, I don't like that. But I can just do that. I can do that, but let's just not do that right now, basically. See the time, basically. And this has multiple lines, and there is something I want to show you. PowerShell has an argument. So if I type in PowerShell window, hold on. Let's create a file. An example is hello. And then I'm going to save it in env user profile hello.txt. It should save it in the user profile hello.txt. It exists. And let's delete it and let's delete it. Let's delete it again. env user profile and hello.txt. Okay, I've deleted it. There's something called a window style. So if I type in, no, not from the PowerShell, let's type in from the command prompt. Can I call PowerShell here? Somehow I cannot. Unique, really. Let's do this here. Magnifier. Bam, bam. Hope you can see this. It's already big as hell. So PowerShell, window style hidden. Oh, it only flashes, not. Wait. Check the taskbar. Let me check the taskbar. Wait, there's no PowerShell here. Nothing is opening, right? Nothing is opening. Oh no, something is running in the background, definitely, and I believe it. If I type in the task manager here and go to details, there is actually a process running. Bam, just not showing in the freaking taskbar. It's running in the background, and it's basically what the Windows style hidden do. So if I type in command, I paste it here. Let's replace all the brackets with single brackets so that it actually runs. But now I'm going to save it as, oh, it only flashes. But there is a new file now. Like, what the hell is going on? Oh, I get it. See if this works. It's supposed to work. Because apparently environment variables cannot be used in double brackets. So I need to make it as the thing. Maybe if I just save it in the C drive, C hello.txt, and save it as dnso hello.txt. Oh, oh yeah, it's safe. So apparently now what I will need to do is to make this into one line so it doesn't show up. How can I do that? It's relatively simple. Just basically bum and bum and bum and wait, this one and bum and make it silent. Make it all go hidden. And call PowerShell.exe window style hidden command. Oh no, this one's the tricky part. Let me see if this still valid. Still a one line, I think. Let me try to make it bum. If it runs, it's supposed to. Oh yeah, it runs. So that means the syntax is valid. Now let's try to get the directory of the PowerShell in my system. Open file location, supposed to be around, oh yeah, this part. And paste it here, the absolute path. I will run this exe command as hidden and the rest of the command. I'm going to save it as a batch file. Roblox exploit real unpatched Bifront bypass and echo exploiting Roblox. Whoa. And save it as downloads runner.bat.bat. And when I run this batch file, it will run. It's supposed to run the PowerShell command uh, that I've made earlier. It doesn't run for some freaking reason. I have to debug it again. It runs, but doesn't run in the batch file. Try to debug it once again. Hey, some funny thing happened really where I cannot make it run for some freaking reason. So let's try another approach. We'll basically just use a curl, curl for Windows. I believe it's patch, I think. So save it as this one. And I'll start the video one. But in the same time, I also run this command. So the PowerShell is only being used for the malware delivery one, but not the video one. And I believe this one shall work. Up, up, up. Oh, yeah, it works. Nice. None of that. Josh. Oh, yeah. Wait, forgot something. Start Josh than before. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it runs. Nice. And next thing is still a bad file. Doesn't look obvious. It's too malware looking. Now I'm going to use a tool called iExpress. Now this iExpress tool allows me to convert a bad file to an exe file. Movie, video pelatihan. What government intends ya soal dia bea cukai basically. Pop, 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 pop. And downloads runner.bat, command C runner.bat. Now what this will do is basically run the bat command, bat file that I have included here earlier when the user runs the exe file. And I'll make it show as hidden. Hidden, next, next, next. And I'll put it in documents. Documents, nice. Yeah. Video kemenangan Prabowo Gibran 2024. Hide, yes, and next. No restart. Don't save. Okay, it's already inputted, I guess. Video pemenangan Prabowo Gibran. Oh, there is. And if I run it, oh, there you go. An MP4 file. But in the background, it will what? It will output my credentials. But you don't see it. Why don't you see it? Take a guess. Why don't you see it? Because bam, it's hidden. That's why you don't see any window, but still the results are coming and I get your data doesn't show up. Akmal, look at the icons. The icons is still looking like what is this? It doesn't look like a movie file. It doesn't look like but hey, listen up. There is a method here. There's a workaround. I have a tool called the USD, I guess, if I can name it correctly, USD. But to make it more complex, more advanced, I'm going to use a tool called Resource Hacker here. Now, this resource hacker allows me to change the icon of this executable. So there you go, icon, bam, and I'm going to replace it with a new icon. New icon. Let's say what icon is all I use. I believe I have a huge database of icons here, but I think I lost it somewhere. Icon, 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 icon files. Damn it! I lost it again. Wait. Rawan icon file. Icon files. Icon files. Icon files. I'm just going to use icon extract because that doesn't work for some reason. I lost it again. Damn it. And let's say this one, because this one looks like a icon. So save it in pictures icons. So pictures, icons, There you go. This is all my data and stuff. This one is icon 138, 138, 138.ico. Okay. Doesn't match for some reason. So see another one. Believe there is. I just exported it. So 138. Okay, for some funny reason doesn't show the same icon for some reason why. I don't get it. So save all icons in pictures. In pictures. Yeah, screw it. Doesn't show up the same icon for some reason why, and I don't get it. And let's say the manifest one, change this thing to Windows Media Player, and then save it. Wait, this one, and save it. Supposed to show up this one, but now, bam, dokumentasi kemenangan Prabowo Gibran. Oh, now I changed the icon. It looks a little bit convincing. I can just make it to another icon if I want to, but I cannot. I won't do it. It took lots of time. But there is another problem here. Look at the end. It's a .exe. Who trusts a.exe? Itu kan exe, itu bukan MP4, bukan MP4. Guess what? There is a tag. There is another tag method here. Something called, if I can recall correctly, it's called the RTLO attack, which basically allows me to manipulate the file name, RTLO character, right to left override. What this does is basically it will swap up the letters. If I paste it here, boom. Now it changed to NAR. And funny thing is, .exe is not the only executable file type. There's also .com for some reason, and there is a .scr. Scr is basically a screensaver file type, but it also acts like exe file for some reason. But in this case, I'm just going to use exe and type in 4pm. And let's say by L. I paste it here and boom. Oh, take a look. Oh, doesn't look. Wait. Oh, it's a .mp4 file now. It's not a .exe anymore. So it has to be legit, right? Has to be real. It has to be an mp4 file. Look, it's a mp4 file, .mp4, and I run it. When I run it, oh, there is an mp4 file. It's not a malware. Well, guess what? If you pay attention on what I'm doing in the beginning, you should have known on what methods are the hacker doing, how they make malwares, and how they can manipulate you into thinking that a safe file is actually safe. Well, they are actually not. And the reason why I'm not stopping on talking right now, because there is no freaking timer that tells me on how long I have spoken right now. Oh, there is. I just noticed that. Oh, damn. It's 39 minutes. Okay, so I overtime around 40 minutes. Screw me. I just told you something. At least if you pay attention from what I'm doing in the beginning, my tactics or stuff, you shouldn't be able to be fooled on what people